Come on from up under the bed, bro.
Mom, let me give one more time, please. Please, Mom.
Come on from up under the bed, bro.
Mom, give me one more time, okay? Okay, I'm gonna clean up this room. I'm clean up the room. I'm gonna listen what everything you say. I'm gonna put my toys up. I'm doing everything you say. Now don't go me, Mom. Please, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Please, I promise. Mom, I promise.
Come up under the bed.
Mom, I'm not gonna lie.
Come on.
Mom, I'm gonna get a whooping, please.
Come on from up under the bed.
Please, Mama. You gonna whoop me?
Come on from under the bed.
I'm gonna listen. Please, let me just clean up. I'm gonna do whatever you say. I'm gonna clean up after myself. I'm gonna pick up all the trash. Just please don't whoop me. I'm gonna pick up all this stuff. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna clean my dresser. I'm gonna clean everything that I have. Just don't whoop me, because
Man, you remember when you used to get your ass whooped like that, bro?
And I'd be right up under that motherfucking bed with his ass. Like, don't whoop us, please don't whoop us.
Yo, welcome to the show, man. It's funny. Man, look, let me tell you something, G. First of all, welcome to the show, everybody. But I just kicked this shit off with this. That just goes to prove that kids be knowing what the fuck they be doing.
They know
Like, yo, nigga, I'm about to do this and I'm about to do this and I'm like,
everything.
Motherfucker, if you would have did that shit from the first place, you wouldn't be getting your ass whooped right now.
That nigga said he gonna do everything. Goddamn, what you need me to do, Mom? I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna pick. I think I'm gonna even wipe off the dresser, nigga. he didn't
that nigga ready to pay the rent.
Yo, that nigga, I want that ass whooping.
Yo, welcome to Talkin Shit. It's another edition with the Funk Master and the dirty nigga himself. He's the dirtiest nigga I know. Mr. 3 Minutes is back in the building. What's going on, man?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. About to get my all right.
What's going on? Who's that, Lachey? What's going on, Ladybug? Yeah, we're about to get this thing cracking today, man. I don't even know where I want to start. I don't know if I want to start with oh man. I don't know if I want to kick this shit dead off or if I want to ease into it. I can do it either way, bro. Check this out. We all know people that pass, right? Okay. Do you think it's cool to go to somebody's funeral and then put their ass on blast at the funeral, bro?
No, man. You let the dead rest, man.
All right, here we go. We're about to watch this clip. It's a clip of a sister that went to her brother's funeral and she put the wife on blast. Let's go.
There was some drama during the memorial service when his sister made these shocking claims.
Lebahang was in pain. It turns out his wife had brought a man into the house.
Wow.
Please, don't you dare.
Girl.
She brought a man into my brother's house. She brought a man into my brother's house.
Man.
Courtney, what's up, Miss Courtney?
You know what gets me about that the clip, bro? Because I feel it from both sides, bro.
I was about to say,
I feel it from both sides. Like, yo, that was my brother. You didn't do my brother right. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that type of pain and being upset in that moment because when people die, people be spazzing. Like we can't look at the situation and say people do not spaz during those times of death. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm thinking of the culture, and I'm like, what is the culture like in Africa? You know what I mean? Because in Africa, if you cheat, I done seen clips and shit where niggas and brought the cheater out in the street in the fucking neighborhood, then fuck their ass up. So it's a different vibe than what we go through over here in the States, and we dealing with cheating motherfuckers than what they do over there in Africa, and they put your ass on blast. What you think about that, bro?
Man, listen.
Smoke that shit, nigga. Pat yourself on your nipples, nigga. Get your nipples right. Get your nipples right for the show, nigga. Just please the motherfuckers and get that shit on out.
Ooh. Yeah. But
Lord, don't let me.
you know, I felt the wife. I also felt the sister. You know what I'm saying? But it's like to me, it's like the equivalent of how us black folks always assume we know that crazy uncle or that motherfucker was all kind of wrong. But when we get up there to say what we gonna say about him, it's like, oh, he was a good person and he was that. Oh, girl, sister said, fuck that. We not going out like that. We're gonna tell my brother wasn't happy. She said that was the first thing she said. If you notice, she said my brother was in pain.
Yeah.
He was in pain. So he knew you was out there cheating. And now you sitting your ass.
Fuck that nigga hard up.
Yeah, now you sitting your whole ass up in front of up here talking about woo 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 woo. Oh yeah, it's definitely some good, Miss Lachey. It definitely is that this shit here, boy. But yeah, that shit, man, bro. As much as I say I want to be a husband, those are the things that fear me, that keep me in almost in check because I know my attitude. You know what I'm saying? I know I done came a long way and tried to change myself to be right for a motherfucker, and I kept she lucky. She might be lucky he did. I don't know. Cause bro, at the funeral,
yeah,
wait
a minute. The thing that kept me though, when she said the shit, I guess it was the wife threw something at her ass.
Instantly. Water bottle.
No.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say this shit. No. And then the preacher came up there, that motherfucker grabbed her arm.
No, you can't say that.
I ain't getting this mic out my hand. Bitch, you want to do it while he was out here doing it? You might as well live up to it now.
Yeah. Be accountable for it. Shit.
Man. That shit that's a tough one, bro.
And I wonder if he had any other siblings or who else might have been there, because oh shit, did nobody come to her aid? They were, most motherfuckers would be like, yeah, I'm quite sure if he had another sister or two, they'd be like, yeah, this bitch wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But I like way feeling. That's just like, man, you don't know how people are gonna react to shit. She knows something going on. Her sister, her brother being cheated on, and you up in this motherfucker trying to play a good wife. Let's not do that. Like I say, it's like when we go to our funerals and black funerals, and we be knowing little man was out here robbing, stealing, killing, and doing everything under the sun. But when we lay him in that casket, he was the angel. My son didn't bother nobody. Man, that nigga got shot in some shoes he stole from another nigga. What are you talking about? That's not deep. Let's make that
value
shit
what the fuck the situation is what you're saying.
Yeah. Let's not act like we don't know why that nigga laying in that casket. Come on now.
Man, that's a tough one, bro.
Yeah,
that's a tough one. Because like I said, watching that video and the conviction that she had saying that shit, she still felt some type of way about that shit, bro. And then I keep thinking of is the difference in culture, knowing that shit happened in another culture and how people respond to shit like that in that culture. And that's what makes me sort of, view that a little bit differently. Man, we're going to go ahead and jump to our next one, man. We got enough people watching, man.
Yeah, Seiko, you heard what I said.
Oh, I know this next one going to piss Seiko off because Seiko just one of them motherfuckers that likes to argue. But I know this next clip, I ain't going to even hold off on it, bro. I'm going to go dead in on this shit.
Let's get it.
This is from the perspective of a male, and he's talking about black women.
I'm telling you, if you can't get pussy from a black woman, you is just a non-pussy getting motherfucker.
What?
If you can't get pussy from a black woman, you is just a non-pussy getting motherfucker. The black women are easy, okay? It's too many of them available. I mean, Google this and tell me I'm lying. Just Google. What is the least married demographic of women in the United States? And the answer is black women.
Damn!
They thirsty. They desperate. They're masculine. They're confrontational.
What?
They're confrontational. All this old bullshit. All you have to do is just sit there and smile with them and entertain they bullshit while you sitting at a bar. You fucking them that night.
What?
Entertain they bullshit while you sitting at a bar. You fucking them that night. All you do is entertain the bullshit of the night during the conversation before last call for alcohol. And you fucking the same night. That's all to it. You know? That's all. It's that damn simple. You ain't got to motherfucking make no promises towards no this, no that. None of that shit. That shit is stupid fucking easy. Okay? Because, I mean, look at how, you know, a lot of these black women are. You know, more than few. Verbally confrontational, aggressive, masculine, got 2 ears that work, 1 mouth that they always using, saying all the wrong things at the right time. That's the basic, typical black American woman. That's what they do. Real simple. Fuck out of here. You know, they some sad creatures, I tell you. I laugh at the motherfuckers, you know. I laugh at them. And see, that's the reason so many of them got them doggone, he's so cute, those that ain't got no money in their house and shit, you know. That's just doggone a ready-made bed warmer and with dick on the side for them. That's all that is.
What?
They that damn thirsty. I remember a time when black women used to be like, how that song go? Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. No romance without finance. What happened to all them black women? What happened to them? Now they getting pimped. You know? And it's getting hard out here for a pimp because they dealing with all these dogs, these dudes is limp. There's a whole lot of dudes out here. They already know. Man, look. The hoe gonna take care of me. You know, she gonna pay like she weigh. They know this. And then a lot of them run around all large, obese and shit, just looking sloppy, popcorn bags on their head.
What?
All fishtail eyelashes looking crazy as a fuck. But you just look at them kind of like, he think I'm cute. Yeah, he just want the pussy. He think you cute. You don't even think you cute. You have no esteem. There's a lot of these hoes out here got no esteem, not low self-esteem, no esteem at all. They don't want to be on this fake domestic violence shit. He did this, he did that. When you got deep-voiced, big-chested, jumped in that man's face and punched that man like he wasn't going to punch your ass back, thinking that you mighty morphin' Power Ranger motherfucker.
Thanks, James. that look says it all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Them bitches are funny. They say what they want about me. You know, your teeth jacked up. You need a haircut. You ain't even cute. Yeah, bitch. You can say what the fuck you want to. My credit score is high as a motherfucking crackhead in New York, and I got plenty paper in the bank.
Damn!
My nigga.
That nigga said his paper. It's higher than a crackhead in New York. Goddamn. Hey, man. So weak. Look.
What you think about that, bro?
Bless his heart, man. Bless his heart. It came out in the end. I was waiting to see where the pain was going to come out. It came out in the end when he said they be calling him ugly. Yeah, because your teeth do look like they get pretty confrontational with your lips, nigga. Like, the motherfuckers look like like the motherfuckers be like, nigga, you better quit biting on me, nigga. You keep them big motherfuckers, you keep gnawing on me, them bleeding every goddamn day fucking with you. But he been in some pain, man. Cause like I said, that nigga, man, that dude, look at, are you serious? I mean, but now in saying that though, don't get it twisted. He did speak some truth in what he was saying.
That's what I was about to say, G. I was like, even though he was shooting off the rim, he was hitting a couple shots every once in a while.
He is some shit every once in a while, but man, you just can't look any kind of way and just start. Hey, the nigga was kind of funny though. It's like, dude, you up in this motherfucker looking like a fish out of water. Man, if you don't come, just be cool, bro. Just be cool. Hey, but he was spitting some shit though. Some shit he hit on the head. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Today she want a good woman. She'll at least take that nigga. She'll at least get that nigga to the dentist.
Bro, that shit was funny as fuck to me, bro. I just knew it. Look at the comments. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, this is going to infuriate our listeners, G. I knew it. I was like, I was watching that shit like, yep.
I was just sitting there shaking my head like, oh, Lord have mercy. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Like, this nigga, like, okay, go ahead, pop your shit, my nigga. You ain't got a sex appeal about you, but pop your shit if you want to, nigga. You've been scarred.
Reba Lachey say, G.
She said that nigga got longer than his longest lead batter. Damn. He ain't got nothing but a pushback edge up and low shot. The nigga. I mean,
man. All right, we rolling with it tonight, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Here go the next one.
It's an unpopular opinion, but this piece of wisdom gonna set you free right here. Realizing that no one can cheat on you. It's about understanding that you have no possession over nobody. Nobody belongs to you. And once you realize this will simply set you free. We as humans be choosing bondage. We be choosing slavery because we don't realize that we have a choice of our own freedom and our own awareness of realizing that, dang, man, nobody belongs to me. So let me set them free. But a lot of people don't want to hear this. I know, man. This is when you gotta stop taking things so personal. Stop feeling like you have ownership and control over somebody else's well-being and someone else's life decisions. If they want to do what they want to do, it has nothing to do with you. They did not cheat on you. They cheated on themselves. They have no loyalty to themselves. Stop making everything about you. This is them, this is their character, and they just exposed it to you. You can either deal with it, cry about it, pout about it, or move on with it. It's up to you, boo.
What you think about that, big bro?
She reeled me in at the end. And toward the beginning, some of that shit she was saying, I was just like, well, huh? But toward the end, she brought it all together, made it make sense. You know what I'm saying? It really, it's about us because we put our feelings into it, but it really ain't. They you know, for a motherfucker that'll cheat on somebody, to me, I always say, I just believe that in some way, shape, or form, they just not happy. Whether it's with themselves or whether it's something that's going on in that relationship they not happy with, and instead of speaking out to their significant other, they speak out to somebody else, and then we all know how that go. That dick to cry on that shoulder to cry on becomes the dick to ride on. So, you know.
I like that phrase. That shoulder you cry on becomes the dick you ride on.
Oh, yep.
Nigga.
Yes, indeed, you keep. I done been that dick. I mean, voice of reason before.
You done been on both sides of the track.
Yeah, I'd have been that dickery, you know. I mean, that voice of reason. and told her, you know, she crying on my shoulder, boo-hoo, and I'm like Eddie Murphy on Raw. Girl, what you crying about? Shit. He don't. Come on, we go back to my place. All we gonna do is talk. Mm-hmm.
Foo-foo.
Dick swinging. Like,
Don't let your woman go to Jamaica. Y'all niggas don't know what we talking about. Don't let your woman go to
we'll go to Jamaica, nigga. Sagwa Fair, Big John Club, black ass, stinky, shiny ass bald head nigga signing, waiting on your girl at the bar, buying her drinks and shit. He the server. He got his shirt busted open, chest oiled up and shit. Nah.
Man.
How you feel when she did it? How you feel when she did it? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, hold on. Like, let's say I'm lost somewhere. You know,
trying to figure out where she going with that. How you feel when she did it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to agree. We all need to get with what she said. Yeah, she reeled it in at the end. Like when she said it's about, quit making it about you, because sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes it is just motherfuckers is just fucked up. Motherfuckers can't. It's niggas out there, real shit, that will be in a relationship just because they want to fuck. Like
women too.
Yeah, women too. Just get in a relationship, but to me, I think it's more so. I don't know if it's changing, because back in the day, niggas used to be pretty upfront. Some niggas would be pretty upfront. Hey man, I love to tap that out, ooh, and then you know it went on into whatever. But now it's like the flip's like living aggressive now. Like, nigga, let me hold them nuts in my jaws, and you stick your finger in my butt, and let's make some shit work. You can put the balls in your mouth, but I don't know about sticking my finger in your butt. You got something else we can do?
You are speaking a little truth, brother.
No, you don't. I don't know. You just don't look like you washed your ass today, and I'm just horny right now. And this was a surprise. This wasn't let's get it. Nah, you just gotta work. I just gotta work. Put the balls in your mouth. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's she's toward the end. Like I said, she made it make a little sense to me toward the end. And again, I was kind of like, "Woo, you just want to be a whore." That's what it sounds like. Or you want to be polygamous. If that's what you want to do that.
Speaking of whores.
Speaking of whores.
Our next clip. Oh my God. Oh my God, G. Hold on. We gonna both light up right now. Yeah, both light up for this one, G. Because this one right here, it's short. It's rather short. But it's a motherfucker, man. It's a motherfucker. Here we go.
Keep it all the way 100 today. Now, what's one thing you never told your ex? Be honest with it. Be honest, too.
I slept with his father.
Wow. What about you?
I'm going to play that one more time. Just for anybody that just missed that just went up under the creases or some shit. It just slid right past you.
Keep it all the way 100 today. Now, what's one thing you never told your ex? Be honest with it. Be honest, too.
I slept with his father.
Wow. What about you?
Who is the worst in that situation? The pops that fucked the girlfriend, or the girlfriend that fucked the pops? Or are they equally responsible for that wrong?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna say this. If I don't know the situation, I wish I at least knew how long they was together. But I'm gonna say this. I think they both wrong, but I would have expected more from my father than I would have from her. You know what I'm saying? I look at if that's my girl, you know what I'm saying? Or now if this just some broad that I've been, woo-woo-wooing and come around every day, and then in between my daddy sleeping with 2 or 3 other chicks, and he knock her off, I might not be I'm gonna be a little upset because he didn't tell me, but this wasn't my broad, this wasn't my girl, or psycho mom bitch.
I think the way she was talking, let's watch that one more again. I'm gonna watch that one more again because I'm trying to look at her face and try to see if I can determine by looking at her face, was this just somebody she was fucking, or if this was her nigga? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll keep it all the way 100 today. Now, what's one thing you never told your ex? Be honest.
That was her nigga. That was her nigga. You saw the look on her face. She's like, ugh. And
not just hers, her homegirl. Her homegirl's like,
what the whole look like? Is she gonna say it? Yeah.
Like, you slept with this nigga. But
Maseko, hit me for this one statement, Maseko. Bitches ain't shit.
She already hit me with the FU note because I already said, Maseko, bitches ain't shit.
Nah, they ain't shit. Like, and the daddy, he ain't shit too. I'm gonna put him. And that goes to my terminology. I say this all the time. People be talking about, Russ, you be cussing a lot. When I say the word bitch, it can go for some niggas out here that's bitches, and there's some bitches that's some bitches out here. So when I say bitch, don't get offended. But that was some bitch ass shit. Cause the look on her face, she gave that shit. Look at that shit again. Wait, she gave it away.
I'll keep it all the way 100 today. Now, what's one thing you never told your ex? Be honest with it. Be honest too.
I slept with his father.
The girl bust up laughing because she was like, shit, I know this one. Or at least I know some of your nasty shit. Like, she was like, what nasty shit you about to say right now?
Oh, you gonna tell him that one? It's you crazy.
That's crazy.
But it was her ex. And then I'm looking at her, though, and I'm also analyzing the fact that she looked young. So how many exes could you have possibly had? And at the same time, and then I'm also thinking on the flip side, if this was your ex and looking at how young you are, you were probably out there fucking left 40 going, like 65, going 57 going north. Goddamn it. Just get it.
Ooh, who came on the who? Was it the daughter that was it the chick that came on?
Yeah.
Was it the daddy that's just like, man, give me that pussy? Like, which one? What?
Yeah, like bring your little ass here.
Who broke the fucking rules of engagement with that one, bro? I want to know who broke the rules of engagement. Because somebody had to initiate it. Even if they were both thinking it,
somebody had to
initiate it. Like in every sexual situation that there is, somebody had to
initiate. I mean, it might be feelings, might be mutual than the motherfucker. Y'all might have been on the same thing, sitting on that edge of that motherfucking couch, looking at each other like a deluxe meal. But somebody had to make that first move.
Wow. Somebody
had to make that first move.
That's fucked up, bro. That's what I'm getting at. Who fucking did that? Because it's like this is my question. If the pops did it, I'm like, you fucked up because you was coming at a little young motherfucker that was fucked up. If the girl did it, I'm like, the pops is fucked up too, because god damn it, you a grown ass man. She looked like she's a baby, bro.
My thing would be, I also would like to know if that's the reason why he's your ex.
No. She said he didn't know.
No. What I'm saying was, did he find out?
No, they said like he said it. The question was, name something that
you never told your ex.
That he don't know.
No, they said that you didn't tell him. That don't mean he don't know because you didn't tell him.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is that the reason why you the fucking ex, and that's why it was so easy for your motherfucking ass to just say that? Because that ain't no shit, bro. I don't think even if I fuck one of my ex's mama, bro, that ain't just no shit. I'm gonna be so eager to just be like, and laugh and think that shit was funny. Like I fuck one of my bitch's mama. Like that just to my niggas, maybe.
I just ran my homie's mama. Yeah, that's
yeah. Come on, man. That's
fucking crazy. All right.
Seiko said the pops either paid her or it was a revenge nut.
So she she just couldn't have been a whore. So we just go to automatically assume that the pops did that shit. Come on now. Come on.
Hey, Pops probably got that salt and pepper in his beard. He probably got a fight. Probably broke off.
Wasn't that on the show when we ran that shit last week? Where it was the chick that left her, the other nigga. Now he was a grown ass nigga and left her for the pops. Was on this show?
Nah, that wasn't this one.
Oh yeah,
Let me pop her ass off like, come here, baby. Let me show you where this nigga get it from.
Bro, let me tell you, bro.
I made that.
Let me tell you, bro. It was a beautiful couple. It was a nice looking young man and a nice looking woman. They looked like they was chilling. They was in the car, posted up. You know, how niggas taking their little selfies and shit. I mean, on the they video recording and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the next clip goes to the older man. Then the next clip goes to the older man holding hands with the woman. Next clip goes to the older man like, yo, the chick left the nigga and went to the dad. So did the pops pay for that? Was that revenge shit? Because she was cuddled up with that nigga. She was full on relationship with that nigga.
I can't answer the question for what a motherfucker intentions is, or it's friendship is one thing. Family is something else.
But
that ain't like me. Like I told you, man, my old man smashed the same chick, but that wasn't the same thing because she wasn't either one of our bros. And I don't think to this day he know it. And the only reason I know it is because she came out the room and I was in the living room and I was like, damn, and it wasn't shit. Hey, Carl Jr., how are you?
Yeah, but she knew it after that. She knew it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I don't think me nor my father would have gave two fucks at both of us to smash this motherfucker because she wasn't either one.
What I'm saying is, she knew it. When she walked out that room and saw you.
Oh, yeah, she knew it.
She knew that you fucked her before.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna get to the next clip. We're gonna get to the next clip. We ain't gonna go to that because we ain't gonna talk about how because this is the man show. I don't give a fuck about saying this. We ain't gonna talk about how trifling some of y'all motherfuckers is out here. Here we go.
The guys I've done the deed with.
Okay, at the top, Carter. That shit sucked low-key. Like, he was like the popular D1 athlete, like, kid, you know? And so I was like, oh my god, like, I got to fuck, you know? But thinking about it now, that shit was not good. Like, and he was also playing Planes, like, you can put me in the Maha Club, what's up, you know, like that song. And he also had the heat blasting, like a bitch could not function. Connor, 9.5 out of 10. Pretty solid. He lived like right next to my school, like right next to it, like my school, his house. And so my mom would check my location and be like, what you doing? And I'm back, you know, just at school, catching up on my schoolwork. But nah, I wasn't doing that. Kyle, -0 out of 10. Nick, that was at his house, 5 out of 10. It was like, okay, I guess. I fucked him because I was in love with his brother. Wyatt, 8 out of 10. I'd been sweating that man for like a hot minute. Like I was in love with him. And it was an 8 out of 10, but like it was really, really weird because me and him were on the floor next to my best friend and his best friend, Scouty. That was in the parking lot of a high school in my car. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Like, chef's kiss. Amelia.
Now, this is my one question that I'm gonna ask y'all. She was talking about the people that she was fucking, but did you see the dates? Okay.
From Kyle to whatever they
was a motherfucker because she fucked month after month.
And my whole thing was not only was I paying that attention, I was also listening to what she was saying. Mm-hmm. Like that the one, either the last dude or the second to the last dude.
Emilio, she fucked him because she wanted to fuck somebody else that he knew.
Yeah. But she was like, she said the second to, I think it was the second to the last dude she was talking about or some shit. And I'm like, she said, what the fuck did she say? It was something retarded. And I'm just like, no, she said she was really digging him and she was so into him. She sweated him so much. And I'm thinking like, okay, but you saying this now, but you fucked him in June, and 3 months before that you were saying, you don't even know what you doing out here. You a little lost little kid out here. How can you consider yourself in love with somebody and you was just fucking with another nigga 3 months ago? Talk about you was in love with that nigga. You don't know you. Come on, man. What the fuck?
She banging for the jangling, boy. She banging for the jangling.
And you cute little girl. That's the thing about it. You just, by the time you get, you like a nigga, by the time when you get to it, by the time a promiscuous nigga get to a woman, he burnt out. You're about to be the same way for a man. You ain't gonna be no good for a nigga. Just a pretty waist. Hope she changed her ways, so.
Bro, and not only is it a pretty waist, she's young as shit.
That's why I say it's a pretty waist. That's the whole premise of my problem, because she's young. You ain't even began. And if you don't change that attitude, you're gonna be in your 30s and they gonna be looking ran. And niggas ain't gonna want you.
Bro, I'm telling you right now. My question is this. I can understand a woman keeping track of who she had sex with. I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can get that. What I can't get is going live and typing their names up and typing the dates that I fucked them and thinking that anybody would respect me.
And then not only that, bro, and then it's a couple niggas that's sitting back in the cut watching your live thinking, I'm about to add my name to that list.
Man.
Because now you look like an easy fuck.
Motherfucker, like I'm going to be next August.
She gonna pencil me in for November.
It's August. Wait a minute. It's August 31st. I still got some time.
And you know what's really sad about this shit though, bro? All bullshit is this is what I really don't think these kids and the youth understand nowadays. Is the shit that you are saying is recorded forever. It'll never go nowhere.
Yeah.
It'll never go nowhere. Mm-hmm. You might be the butt of a motherfucking internet viral shit 10 years from 20 years from now. And you got a 16-year-old child that surfs the internet and sees his mama on the internet saying she fucked Brad, Steve, Tim, Jew, he was a 5, he was a 0, in a car on the floor next to another one. Bruh, they don't get it.
Okay. Now we about to flip the script. We just got through looking at one chick that talked about all the niggas she fucked. Now we about to look at a chick that's going crazy over one nigga.
Oh shit.
And from what I'm watching, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't blame the nigga for not wanting to fuck with her no more, G. After seeing this shit, G. The first couple, I'm gonna say probably like the first 30 seconds of the video, it's gonna be like you really can't hear, but then after that, the volume's gonna kick in like a motherfucker. Check it out.
Vera. Oh, I know it hurt. Oh. I don't know, because they don't care. They encourage that. Vera.
Back no more, because every time I call, they will hang up on me. Hang up on me. Are you being weird? Are you being weird to me? You wasn't being weird when you had one hand on front of one leg up. On me. Who is he weird? Who is he weird? When you just said I was fucking me. You was fucking me. You wasn't being weird. Now you want to be weird. come get me out the hospital. I will fucking flip this shit, bro. This nigga always doing this dumb shit, bro. I was just fucking... But this shit really real though, cause niggas really wanna act weird after they had one hand on frontal, one leg up, like you was in my ear telling me shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, we already got kids, so it's not like we can't have another one. You see what I'm saying? You talk about you want a new house and shit when you get off pro.
Okay. I'm gonna say this, and I don't care who feels any way about what I'm about to say. Sometimes you got to know when to let a motherfucker go. She is the type. She already got a baby by him, right? They not together. And because she fucked him, she is gone. She was in the fucking, like, it started off with her jumping in the crib. The video ended with her ass in the hospital. So somebody had to call the hospital and say, this bitch tripping. They had to put up, but I don't know how the fuck she kept her phone. But she was the second that when you heard her speaking and she was crying and all that shit, she was in the hospital, bro. So I can't blame that brother for stepping away from a motherfucker like that. I can blame him for fucking her again because that type of crazy just didn't pop up overnight. Even though she young, that type of crazy does not pop up overnight. What you got to say about that, bro?
I'm looking at it totally different. That young lady may actually totally, because you got to think about it. She already said they got a child together.
Mm-hmm.
So they was doing something for a minute before she got pregnant. Then they dealt with each other 9 months out of this. He came and got her. Listen, why you couldn't get me from the hospital? Why you do it? I'm listening to some of this shit too. Like, she may have been, and like you said, I think if he wasn't trying to fuck with her, that next he should have never fucked.
I definitely see him as being a nigga. I definitely see him as being a nigga that had sex with her, but he had no emotional attachment to her.
Yeah. I don't even see it when they had the baby. That's what I'm saying. It's like, so why would you even go back? I can't, you know what I'm saying? The niggas, like you said, motherfucker knew it was some crazy in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But we keep bringing ourselves back to it too. So I can't put it all on her. But what I can analyze from it is he put his hand on the frontal. he banged her back out. Yeah, mental health issues is real. That's real shit, TT. Like I can't just assume, because at first when you was first explaining it, what I was thinking was, oh, she got a nigga then just broke her off real good, and she couldn't take it, and this, that, and the other. Now she mad because he ain't fucking with her no more. But knowing all them other particulars, like they got a kid together already, it sounds like some dysfunctional shit going on. And maybe he trying, and you flashing out like this don't help it. Doing shit, so that's a tough one right there.
The video started off on her jumping up and down.
Yeah, because I'm looking like this little heifer throwing a temper.
Let me explain this first of all. The reason she was jumping up and down was because he was not picking up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen. I get wanting the motherfucker to pick up the phone when you call, but I don't get you jumping around acting a complete fucking fool and losing your cool because a nigga is not giving you the attention that you want. Trust me, I have been in a position, and I've been in a position multiple times where I have wanted a woman to be there. They were not there. I was upset. They may have even been able to pick up on my degree of anger or whatever. But it was never no shit like that. I'm not stress it. You might get a text from me.
No.
That's about it. I'm not gonna be jumping up and crawling on the floor like she's not picking up the phone. What the fuck is she doing?
But then did you peep whoever was recording was laughing at her too?
I think that, but listen though, this is the thing though.
Like, look at this
started
dumb
off
bitch.
with it started off with a motherfucker recording that. But again, I say she ended up in the hospital. Somebody had to be like, I believe it might have went from a "oh, you tripping" to a "yo, you fucking bugging." Like, hold on, we gotta call somebody for your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how sometimes some shit can start off a certain way and you not really recognize what the dynamics of the situation is. But then over time, you sort of be like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Let me call somebody. This motherfucker losing their goddamn mind.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like it was something that went, it was something that they were sort of laughing at. They was tripping off at it. But then Shorty ended up in the hospital, G. And she ended up in that hospital, and I believe she ended up in that hospital because they viewed her as being suicidal.
Could have been. Yep.
What mental
health.
She had been in the hospital.
Yep, mental health.
Something had kicked off where they had to get the motherfuckers out there. Because while she was in the hospital, she wasn't, like in the video, she said my stomach hurt at the very beginning. But while she was in the hospital, she didn't say shit about I'm in no pain. She said, come get me out this hospital. She was saying that on the video. Come get me out this hospital. Then she said, I laid up the other night and I had one leg. She broke down the whole sexual intercourse. I had one leg up and I'm like, yo.
And on the phone.
I'm like, yo, Shorty crazy. Like,
but I'm gonna tell you what's even crazier. Now I know where this shit coming from. I've been wondering on TikTok, these females been doing these TikToks. Talking about he had one hand on the front and he had one and he had the leg up and he was That's the video they got it from. She done went straight viral. And she'd have been viral for about 2 or 3 weeks now on that shit, because they've been doing that shit for about 2 or 3 weeks now. And I've been trying to figure out, like, what the fuck are they talking about? Where's this shit coming from? And you found it. That's where the fuck it's coming from. This little young bro. But I try not to laugh at certain, especially not at somebody young like that, because our young kids and their mental issues now are becoming more and more abundant. Yeah, more and more abundant. And not only that, they taking themselves out. Like if you black, you probably end up trying to, harm yourself or something like that. When you white, you try to harm every motherfucking body in your path. You get to shooting motherfuckers and doing this and doing that. And, mental health is real.
Yeah. We talked about that shit a couple weeks ago about the DC sniper shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thought that was a white motherfucker until it came out. I right, go to the next clip, y'all. Y'all know we rolling tonight.
I'll be right by your side when you're coming through. They both had it. And then bro walked off from y'all. Y'all had some bitch out here, boy. Ooh, that Lily got your ass gone. Get your ass up.
Who?
You on the fucking ground.
What the fuck up? Who?
You on the ground.
Who?
You.
Who?
Look, you done got the ambulance over there and everything.
Who?
Look! Look! Get off the ground.
What? I don't know what the fuck these niggas is doing nowadays, bro.
Heroin is a bad drug, and the resurfacing is doing motherfuckers bad. Doing them bad.
Bro.
My man, kudos to my man. Now y'all go say it ain't no good men out there. That nigga got high with his woman and tried to carry that. He tried to carry his bitch home.
But he left fast though, because you ain't see him no more.
I think it was the Cyrus got his ass like, oh bitch, if you don't get up, you go, I'm out of here. Fuck that. That was love. Yeah, cocaine ain't doing you like that, man. That nigga, that motherfuckers was off that boy. They was off that good old boy. They was broad day. Like, it's early, too. They hot early.
Man,
Damn.
like
That bitch kept saying, who? Who?
she
Hey,
was gone, bro.
Yeah, who?
Up.
Hey, get off the ground. Who on the ground? You.
Like,
Who?
and then at first I thought, man, I'm so glad I looked at the video again. I thought she pissed on herself.
I did too. I was waiting. I was like, I don't
until I saw her shirt and I recognized somebody in the water on her ass.
Probably trying to wake her ass, snap her ass.
Yeah.
Trying to snap her ass out of a bitch.
Old water hit. Man, listen.
Hey, when that nigga went down to pick her up, nigga, and when he was coming up and he got stuck, I knew it was over. I knew it then. That nigga he just couldn't get no more.
His legs start going down.
Yeah, that nigga start going.
He said,
I said maybe he gonna get that one burst of strength and he just gonna stand straight up. But when he do, he gonna tilt straight back. Nah, bro, never even got them legs straight again.
All right. We going to our fucked up segment in the hood now. This next clip, man, when I saw this shit, I said, what in the fuck is going on out here in these streets? I'm so glad. Like niggas I be having this conversation with people all the time. When I was younger, I lived dead in the city. And I've lived in a couple dangerous areas. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm enjoying the peace and tranquility of my quiet area. I've only had one incident that happened over here when they moved one motherfucker over here. Remember the shooting shit?
Yeah.
We ain't heard nothing else since then. They moved that motherfucker up out of here. Like my area don't play that shit. But this clip I'm about to play reminded me of like staying in the city. Now, the only thing that fucked me up about this clip was what was going on in the clip. I was like seeing people in this position is something that I'm used to seeing. But I clicked the clip, and when I heard this shit, I said, God damn, times done changed like a motherfucker. We used to have word Cardi B and it's I don't even think that shit is even a word no more. Here we go.
I'm going out there tomorrow, bro, on everything.
Man, why y'all nigga naked up under the cover, bro?
Because this my shit up here, Twan.
Why y'all nigga naked up on, y'all fucking? Hey, y'all fucking. Keep it real. Y'all fucking? Huh?
Trying to.
Trying to?
Trying to.
Who getting fucked in the ass? Keep it real.
Me.
You getting fucked in the ass?
Yeah, I'm trying to go out there and get your bag.
So you like getting fucked in the ass?
Own your truth, player. Own your truth, goddamn it. Yeah, me. I'm trying to get it in the ass. But you know what killed me out of that whole video, bro? You know what really killed me? The old nigga had a mask on, bro. He niggas is butt ass nigga. He got on a mask. I don't know if he was having safe sex, what he's doing. This nigga was like, yeah, who's getting in there? Wait a minute, man. Who fucking who? I'm the one getting fucked. You? Yeah. Oh, so you like getting fucked in the ass? Yeah, I like getting fucked in the ass. Nah, player, nah. Nah, G, nah, wasn't ready. I was really about to be like, man, why is this young dude taking advantage of this old man taking his butthole like that, man? That ain't cool, man. And the old man is packing the little young nigga. I made a song about that shit this morning on my morning show.
He said he up there packing the young nigga.
He packing the young nigga. Young nigga said, yeah, I like it.
Oh my God. I literally have tears in my eyes right now. I'm laughing.
And they look like they was outside in an abandoned building or some shit.
They was outside just like on the side or some shit. G. They was outside.
Yeah, with a sheet on, and this nigga said, yeah. And they chilling right there.
All daylight, G. He
Bro,
couldn't
and
even
they chilling like they on the, they sit there chilling like they on the king size bed and shit.
He said, yeah, I'm trying to get some. I'm trying to get fucked, nigga. Like I'm like, oh, what? He says,
Hey,
trying to
listen,
get fucked in there. He said, yes.
I got more respect for the old man. The old man was doing the packing. He wasn't getting packed. Goddamn it, the old man. Hey, goddamn it! If you're gonna do it, be the packer. Don't be the packee. Goddamn it.
The next clip. Here we go.
I started my day off with some Starbucks. I got the strawberry refresher and a bacon, egg, and cheese Gouda. It's my absolute fave. Then I went grocery shopping. I just grabbed a few things to last like 2 days. I'll probably go grocery shopping again tomorrow. When I got home, I grabbed some wine and I headed over to my workspace. I'm working on this project and it's turning out really, really great. So I'm really excited. My friend came over and we actually switched phones and like matched for each other on BLK. So that was really, really fun. I let my cats in. I love them so much. This one right here is my oldest and that one is my youngest. I then prepped dinner. My man said that he wanted pasta tonight, and while he was at work, I went on a date. The restaurant was really, really nice. Great conversation, and the food was delicious. So I really did have a nice time. When I got back home, I finished up that pasta that I was working on earlier. It was really, really good. And I served it to him for dinner. We watched a movie and then we went to sleep.
My nigga, did you peep what happened in that? Because I knew this is sort of gonna slide past a couple motherfuckers. A couple people were like, I watched this, I didn't pick up on it. Did you pick up on what happened or what she was saying? Okay, what did you pick up on, bro?
This bitch went on a date. So, man, she said, man.
What else about it? What else about that video sort of, was a little twist?
She said, my man wanted pasta.
Uh-huh.
So I'm fixing it up. Then I go on a date.
Mm-hmm. Come on, talk to me. Hallelujah. Come on, man.
Yeah. Then after we go on a date, I come home. I finished the pasta. We ate.
Yeah.
We chilled. We watched TV and we went to sleep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm at what kind of date was this? Do I know this nigga? Was this just a friend? That didn't even look like a friendly date. That looked like an intimate setting of motherfuckers trying to get to know one another better.
Yeah.
While I'm at work busting my ass. Oh yeah, when I get home. And then you video.
Okay, so I'm not the only one that sort of saw that. Okay. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas doing nowadays, because when I was coming up, shit like that wasn't happening, bro. Ain't no. No. I couldn't see. Now, this is what I'm about to say. I'm not going to say that I've never had a woman cheat on me. But I've never been in a position where a woman cheated on me and thought that she could tell the rest of the world that she went out on another fucking date. Now, this is my question. Is this one of them little polyamorous things where she's allowed to do shit like that? Or has this motherfucker completely lost her goddamn mind? Or is the nigga she fucking with lost his goddamn mind to let a woman make a video and sneak diss his ass at the same goddamn time? What you thinking, bro?
I'm thinking I'm thinking he can't know. He had to find out later. And I need to know what happened after he seen that motherfucking video. That's what I need to see. Because if you still, like I said again, you know, we say this all the time. We can't. We only can assume so much. We can only go by the facts of what we see. She seems very comfortable in stating that she went out on a date, like she does this on a regular. And my thing is like, okay, I understand. Females have friends. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type. I'm the type of dude I'm the type of dude. You know, yeah, TT, it could be that too. It could be an open relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't trip on my woman going there. Like if one of her male friends or something like that that I know, hey, we about to go because we used to do it. Being my niggas in our home, we did it all the time. Hey, y'all, let's go grab lunch. Oh man, I ain't going. Since you want to go get some lunch or whatever, I just got to know the dynamic of that right relationship. It ain't about to be no average Joe Smo type nigga about to come take you in. I ain't never no new friends. Mm-mm. If they your new friend, they my new friend. They are our new friend, and it should work both ways. But if you gonna come to me, if we building this bond relationship or whatever we're doing, and we've been together a couple years, and now you come tell me about this motherfucker, this your BFF from 5 years ago, and I ain't never heard this nigga name before. Man, I'm liable to judo chop you right where you stand. Fuck you think you talking to? Can't hear you, bro.
I said maybe we just getting old. Maybe that's what it is. G. Maybe we not fucked up. Maybe it's the people out here that are just living a different reality.
Yeah.
What
have you seen? Did you see it's a meme floating around with a chick that got 3 boys? She got 2 husbands. She got a husband and 2 boyfriends or 2 boyfriends. But this the thing, G. Her husband has a girlfriend. Her other boyfriend has a girlfriend. And then the third boyfriend has a boyfriend. Like, I just think I'm too old, bro. I just don't. This new shit ain't.
I can't even say nothing after that, G. Next clip.
Yeah, this new shit. New shit is amazing.
We got it.
Come on, kid, hurry up.
What?
What is that? Oh, God.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Never.
That's crazy.
Oh, shit. Man, fuck that weed. Get the bricks. Get the bricks.
That's crazy. Hurry up,
let's get as much as we can.
Oh, we gotta get this shit. Hurry up, kid. For real.
That's enough.
Fuck that. Hurry up, kid. Don't get greedy, my niggas. Don't get greedy, kid. Come on.
That's enough, bro.
When in the fuck do you decide to go rob motherfuckers and record the shit? Because guess what? Even though I may not be able to see the faces, certain motherfuckers can recognize a voice out of a motherfucking out of nowhere. Like if I just heard your voice out the blue, I'd be like, "Is that Note?" I'm like, "Hey, I hear Note somewhere." I look around. If I heard a motherfucker sound like, I'm be like, "Is that Note?" But these niggas not only robbed motherfuckers, not only robbed a motherfucker, they robbed the plug. So the plug that they look like they hit, that ain't no plug of no niggas that ain't got no pistols and other shit that's ready to fuck some shit up. If it is a group of niggas out there moving like that and they ain't rolling with no pistols and shit like that, then that is the weakest. They deserve to get hit. But looking at all of the dope and weed and money in that motherfucker, it's not retaliation from just the nigga that you stole it from. You got retaliation coming from the niggas that he got it from. especially if you're gonna be bold enough to post that shit on live. How dumb of a fucking criminal can you be? Talk to me, no. You gonna go stick up a motherfucker and record the whole fucking thing?
Fuck that, man. That nigga said fuck the weed. What's wrong with you, man? That nigga said fuck the weed. Bro, I'm at least grabbing a bag of that shit for so I can smoke it myself. I don't give a fuck. We get all the bricks we can, but I'm getting a bag of that motherfucking weed. You tripping, my nigga.
I get that, bro. I get that, but let's get to the point of
I couldn't get
what
past
you
the nigga told him to leave. I couldn't get past the fact
record
that
this shit, bro. What you record shit?
Nah, hell no. I'm an OG. We don't do no shit like that. We looking for cameras. We looking for cameras. We ain't bringing the motherfuckers. But why would this nigga say forget the weed? What the fuck you gonna say forget the motherfucking weed, man? You didn't even get a back. Nigga, we supposed to count these bricks while we smoking some of this shit. All this and divvying up this money. That's what we supposed to be doing. And break that motherfucking camera and throw that phone away, do whatever, all that shit. You dummy. What the fuck?
But see,
man.
this is the thing though.
What? That's what
We
they
don't
doing.
know. We don't know if them niggas that stole that shit is actually cokeheads anyway. They may been cokeheads.
Man.
Like like depending on where you live in certain parts of the of the country, coke is I'm telling you, the first time I went to Memphis and kicked it and went to a club and shit, and I was with my cousin, bro. I'm in that motherfucker like, yo, G. I'm feeling like I'm about to have to get into it with a motherfucker just by the way niggas is looking. My cousin was like, oh, G, calm down. They just got through, taking a two. And the way he said that shit to me was, I'm like, I don't know none of my niggas did too. Now I know niggas that I've served. I know niggas that, you know what I mean? Shit like that in my past. But none of my niggas too. That was a reality check to me to say, oh shit, they do it different down here. That's why I'm the type that if I smoke and shit like that, I don't never go nowhere and kick it with motherfuckers and smoke with motherfuckers because I don't know what the norm is for the group that I'm around that they, how they kicking it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then you got some motherfuckers that are just the famous story of DMX. DMX never became a fucking dope head. He was fucking with a nigga in the studio and a nigga from the street that he thought he was smoking weed, but the nigga was giving him lace blunts. That's how DMX's whole fucking addiction to cocaine even got started. By somebody giving it to him. And he was thinking that it was just straight weed. He had been smoking with the nigga for a long time before he even recognized that the nigga was giving him some dope and, in the shit. So, and that was from somebody that he knew. So I've always been the type that I get my own shit, like to smoke my own shit. Unless I'm sitting there watching a nigga rolling in front of me and I can look at the shit, I may indulge. But outside of that, bro, I'm not fucking with niggas. Man, have your own weed. I got mine, bro. Cause it's I can't take a risk of fucking with some shit because you fuck with it.
See, man, and I said this to somebody before about the DMX situation too. For X not to have known that the blunt was laced meant one or two things for me.
He didn't smoke.
You don't have to smoke that shit.
No.
Hold on, bro. Let me finish. I'll let you finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
If you have ever been around anybody that smoked Primos, there is a very big difference in the smell. That's where I'm going with this. So he wasn't either in it like he said he was in the streets. Because if you in the streets like that, you smelt that shit. I've been around that shit thousands of times.
But see, this is why this is the point though. At the age that he found out about it, he was a young nigga.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't know about it.
Hold on. Let me tell you. the first time I had smoked weed, I didn't know what weed was supposed to smell like because guess what? I wasn't around weed like that. I didn't fuck with weed smokers. I didn't smoke weed. I had smoked a cigarette before. I had you feel what I'm saying? I had a drink before, but I had never had the experience of weed before. You feel what I'm saying? So the very first time that I smoked weed, and I was much older than he was at the time that he fucked with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And in the interview, when you see him talk about this shit, he breaks down like he literally, X was a very emotional motherfucker. I truly believe that X had no fucking clue, and especially if you think back at the time, because look, what it was the 80s. You know what I mean? Like
That's what I said. Either he didn't know what was going on.
I think he didn't know.
This is what I was saying from the beginning. I said there are two things that had to happen. Was going on. He truly didn't know what was going on, or he wasn't in the streets like that. That's what I said. Because to me, I was in the streets and I've been around it. I fuck with niggas right now. Like, listen, motherfuckers. The reason I don't trip on niggas that chew cocaine because chewing cocaine in our day we used to serve the motherfuckers. We used to serve upper end motherfuckers anyway. This was a rich man's drug.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So to see my plug hit a line or some shit like that wasn't nothing because them niggas was rich. That's what they did. That was their recreation, and then go out and have a regular motherfucking day. Act like you don't know what. And in the midst of their motherfucking day, these niggas is out handling all kind of money. And in the midst of their day, they may get in the car and be like, ooh, shit. And like we may fire up a blunt. This nigga pop a bag out their motherfucking pocket and boom. And they right back on their shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro. So that's what I was saying. He had to be very, and that's some ill shit to do to a youngster. That's where I was getting at. And for a motherfucker not to know that, because now that I know what that shit smell like, what scares me now is motherfuckers putting fentanyl on weed. That's some shit you can't detect.
Bro, check this out. The first time, and this is crazy shit. I had, coming up around me and the niggas that I fuck with, it was either you smoked weed or you sold. At the time, it was crack. You know what I mean? That's what we pushed. I never had been around a woman or anybody that had fucked with what is it? Shroom? Not shrooms. Sherm.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. Check it out. I'm kicking it with a chick one night. We kicking it. So she gets up. We didn't done our thing or whatever. And she gets up and she lights some shit up. And I'm like, the fuck is that smell? I never fucking knew. I never knew what the smell of shit. You feel what I'm saying? I never knew what that, and I was a grown nigga by then. I had done a lot of shit in the street. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you in certain things you don't know until you experience it. Once you in that realm, and like once you get that aroma and you smell it, you like, oh, that's that shit. That's that. You know what I mean? Like when I was saying, before I knew what crack was, I had smelt niggas smoking the shit and just thought it was a fucked up scent until I got of age and recognized what the fuck it was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so
I got you by what, 4 years? You 45?
45.
45. Yeah, I got you about 4 years. Because see, what our thing was, that's why I say the powder thing is something that I'm used to, because that's what we started. It wasn't no crack when I first started fucking with the shit. You know what I'm saying? It was powder or it was heroin. That's what motherfuckers was fucking with.
And you had to have either one of those.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. The first time I ever seen a motherfucker turn that shit into crack, I was fucked up in the head. One of my things. This was how it actually was, the way it showed. Watching her do this shit showed me how to find out the quality of my work. That's what was so crazy about it. Cause she put that shit in a spoon, she put the little water, she heated that motherfucker up and she started. And when I watched that motherfucker come back and all that shit drew, I said, what the fuck? Man, let me shut up. Let me shut the fuck up. You gotta went back. He took me back into my motherfucking.
but the point is this. The point is this. Man, it's fucked up now in this day and time, because this is the craziest part. In my 30s, was it 30s? Is that when motherfuckers start talking about lean and shit?
Yeah, I fuck with lean here.
You feel what
30s, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, like, that was the new shit. And I was afraid to fuck with that because I saw how other motherfuckers would respond to that shit being in them.
That's why they called it lean. That's exactly why they called it lean. Had your ass.
It got me to the point where I would be aware of what the fuck kind of cup somebody was drinking out of, because I wasn't drinking shit up out of a motherfucker that got two fucking styrofoam cups tapped don't stop on top of each other. Nigga that's rolling around with with a fucking knee high or some shit. I'm not fucking with him. I don't know what this nigga doing some shit.
See, that was the thing with me too. Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying, with lean. I don't drink liquor out of styrofoam cups, period. I don't drink like pop, Kool-Aid, whatever. Yeah, but when I get to drinking my liquor, I don't drink liquor out of styrofoam cups. If anybody has ever paid attention, if you've ever paid attention, you put a cup with some liquor in it and leave that motherfucker and fall asleep and wake up in the morning and see how that motherfucker ate the bottom of that motherfucking cup and you wonder how that shit happened. And then that shit produces toxins. So I would never, but putting that shit in that Sprite bottle, yeah. Yeah, I didn't, you know, I didn't have my fair share of drugs in my life. I ain't never did nothing hard. Like, I ain't never smoked no crack, fuck with no heroin, no PCP. You know what I'm saying? I tooted once or twice back in my day, but that was at a point when a motherfucker was out there hustling and now you doing something bigger than what you normally do. And a motherfucker trying to see where you at. Like, you can't come in here and cop that and think I ain't gonna want to see you test that shit. I don't know you like that.
And see, that's the only, and I never do none. Never did none of that shit. I think I told the story once before. I used to get that shit, and I had a motherfucker that used to test the shit for me. You know what I mean? And one day I got shit, and I had to, you know, I couldn't get up with this nigga, and I had a motherfucker to go run this shit to. So I get there, and the motherfucker say, "Man, just put it on your lip." So get that shit. And this was a white boy. This motherfucker had built like a big ass plastic TP in his fucking room. So we would go in that motherfucker and smoke shit. And when I came out that motherfucker and saw myself in the mirror, bro, I was like, oh no, fuck that. And I ran to the crib and I couldn't go to sleep. And that's how I stopped fucking selling dope altogether.
Yeah,
I was like, I said, this what this shit doing to motherfuckers? Like, I can't even fucking control.
That's what made me realize. First of all, I don't like shit going up my nose. Second of all, dude caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the shit, boom, 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 drop my little dope, boom, 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 walk out the door. Because it ain't the first time you done seen me. It's the first time I done cops from you, but it ain't the first time you done seen me. When that motherfucker looked at me, nigga, and slapped that pistol on the table and said, "Hey man, I'm gonna need you ain't the woo." I'm like, nigga, many times like, well, shit, like, nigga, you know, because you know, it wasn't usual. It was unusual for a motherfucker that was buying that much cocaine to not indulge in his habit. But if motherfuckers remember, that was one of the top 10 crack commandments. Do not get high off your own supply. And bro, when I tell you, that was it. Never.
Me, G.
Never.
I never forget that day. I ran to the I ran to the crib. I tried to lay down. When I recognized I couldn't just go to sleep, I ran and jumped in the shower, took a fucking shower, and then I looked at myself in the mirror again. It, like, motherfuckers don't know this. If you like that particular drug makes your eyes just they open up, but then your pupils come crazy. Man, I looked at myself in that motherfucking mirror, G, and I sat there and told myself, I said, man, if this is what motherfuckers is feeling and I'm in this motherfucker and don't want to feel this way and I can't even control it, cut it down or nothing, I got to ride this bitch out. I said, man, I'm not fucking with this shit no more, G. And I had a completely different perspective about, you know, like, that's why, like, when they anytime they come out with,
I think I was so good at. That's why.
like, what the fuck is in that shit, bro? Like when they started talking about X pills back in the day, bro. I was like, what's in that shit? Like, I would meet a lot of fucking ladies that was like, yo, this shit is great. It makes you fucking go. And I'm like, yo, what's in that shit? Like, I could never fuck with the shit. And then I saw a documentary and they was like, it's never the same batch. It's all, you know, and it got this
different kind of shit in it.
Bro.
Yeah, it got all kind of different shit.
I was glad I never fucked with it, bro.
I mean, you know, and this the thing. Like I said, I've been in the streets. And this ain't just getting out of the street type shit. I just wised up and learned how to do it. But you know, I done fucked with X before, but the reason I did it was because of what they said it was gonna do. It's supposed to make you horny. It's supposed to make you this, that, and the third. That shit did none of that. So therefore I needed not to do that no more because that's the only reason I took it, and it didn't do none of that. It didn't give me a high, it didn't do shit. This is all I need. I finally figured it out. This is all I need. You know what I'm saying? I've tried acid before. I've tried dipping and dabbling in a few things.
Toast, my nigga, toast.
And at the end of the day, this is the only thing that gets me where I want to be. And that's why when motherfuckers be on that shit talking about marijuana is a gateway drug. No, the fuck it ain't. Whatever you want to do is what you're gonna do. The marijuana didn't make you do shit. Because I done been in the streets and tried a lot of shit that I just be like, nah, I ain't never fuck with no heroin and no shit like that. But like lucid drugs and shit, acid and mushrooms and shit. I done tried that bullshit. That shit don't.
I'm just glad that I've always, when it came to substances, I've always had a second guess or another thought process. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how they say you got the two angels on your shoulder, one good and one bad? I've always had two motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like, because when it comes to shrooms, I've had motherfuckers that was like, yo, shrooms. And I was like, for a minute, I was like, man, if I ever get on to some shrooms, I'm gonna fuck with that shit. But then I heard somebody that had a bad trip. And that's all it takes for me to hear one motherfucker have a bad situation of some shit. I'd be like, nah, that ain't for me, G. Because listen, I know my physical nature and how I'm made. And how, when I was younger, how I would act a fucking fool off of certain liquors. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain liquors change my fucking disposition all the way together. And even though I'm older and I'm calm the fuck down, oh man, let me fuck with the right thing right quick. You'll see a different nigga real quick. And I'll be I'm sorry, I apologize. What happened?
And see the thing with most of that shit like shrooms and all that. Shrooms is a hallucinogen, so you really don't do too much off of that. You just see crazy shit. But there is some shit that you get out there and you just be like, man, the motherfuckers make you think you Superman or some shit. And you be like, man, motherfucker, woo, 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 and end up upside down in the corner some motherfucker where motherfucker done flipped your ass over. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, some of that shit is mood induced. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an angry motherfucker and you pop off on some of that shit and you an angry motherfucker and that shit make you even angrier, you know what I'm saying? That was the dangerous thing for me when I started finding that shit out, that a lot of that lucid shit was mood induced because I was an angry person and I had no idea why.
And I still got in me, like, you know, like listen, I'm one of the motherfuckers that I can be completely honest with myself. That certain things in life I have completely superseded where I ever thought I would be in it. And there are other situations in my life, I'd be like, man, I don't know. I don't think I done dealt with that shit all the way. You know what I mean? And I don't recognize those situations until those situations arise.
Again,
You feel what I'm saying? But when those situations arise, I sit there and, cause see, this is the difference that I acknowledge about myself from when I was younger and in my older self now. I used to get upset when I was younger, and it would all be about what somebody else did. Now, when I get angry, I try to be like, yo, where is this shit stemming from? You feel what I'm saying? Because I need to be in control of whatever it is that
goes on with me.
That fumes me. That's why like when it comes down to kicking it and going certain places and shit, I'm like, I'm not into that shit no more, because I know if I go out and I start having a good time and I start having a good drink and shit, and it's like ain't nothing supposed to happen, but something does happen. Well, just because that liquor is in me, I may or may not respond in a different way than I would right now under my sober mind, thinking about how, like having a couple drinks in the crib and chilling around people that I'm comfortable with, than as opposed to being put in a situation where the old man might wake up and be like, fuck all this shit. And then I'm going to have to deal with those repercussions of that old man coming up later, because I'm not going to give a fuck about it when it's going crazy. I never do. You feel what I'm saying? I never give a fuck about it when I'm snapping off. But once I come to my right mind and come back to where I am now in life, guess what? I'm going to be more disappointed in myself.
Oh yeah, if I let somebody get under my, as the saying goes, get under my skin, I check myself instantly. First thing I do, why in the world are you letting this irrelevant ass person get under your skin? In the long run and shit, what do they really mean? And that's why I used to be so motherfucking confrontational. Like, I would strike an argument with a motherfucker in a heartbeat. Motherfucker, if we don't agree, then we gonna argue about this shit. We see now. Yeah, now it's like, man, you know what? I finally fucking realized I can't change nobody motherfucking mind. Man. Arguing opinions is the dumbest shit ever. So I just learned to just be cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just okay now because it protects my peace. It ain't about nobody else. It's about me. Shit, I have to protect my own peace. And what I've learned is when I let motherfuckers do what they do and say what they say and feel how they feel, it don't none of that shit have a bearing on what I do and how I feel and what I gotta say.
That's a good point. That's a real good point. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bounce through some of these clips. I got a few more clips that we're gonna run through, and I want to try to kill them before 9 o'clock, and we be done with the show night. Here we go. Bang.
Got it. We got it.
I'm sorry, we watched that one. Here we go.
What the fuck? Who's this?
He's just my gay best friend.
Yo, gay best friend? You don't
No,
look gay.
he's gay. I
What's
swear,
up with you,
he's
bro?
gay.
Hey, you gay right now? Give me a kiss, bro.
He's gay, babe.
All right, bro. All right, it's good. I believe you. What the fuck is he doing out here?
I'm just filming a music video.
A music video off an iPhone?
He said he was a videographer.
He a pervert. That's what he is. It's an iPhone. It's an iPhone. Come on, what's wrong with you? Who you smiling at?
It's my dad.
Yo, dad? What the fuck?
It's my dad.
Yo, dad?
Babe.
No,
Give me
fuck
the
that.
phone.
Fuck that shit. You only gonna be smiling at me. I'm the only man you can smile
But
at.
it's
Fuck
my
that.
dad.
Man, fuck your dad.
Babe, get in. Let's go.
What the fuck? Why must he so long?
You always do this. It was you.
No. This shit is like just a little bit more
You
back.
were the last person here. You always sit like this.
When?
Literally 5 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, you right.
Oh my God, let's go.
Have you ever been the overbearing boyfriend, bro?
Trying to think, I'd have been a boyfriend a few times. So,
motherfucker. Have you ever been an overbearing ass nigga? Let me ask that.
I don't think I have. I mean, but some may tend to do different. I don't do all this shit. Oh, who was over here or who was you talking to? Nah, that ain't never been. Nah, that's never been me. You know, I ain't going through no phones. I ain't tripping on who you smile. All right, whatever.
I can't lie. When I was in my 20s, shit, I looked through a motherfucker shit. Cause like, you know what I mean? But now at this age, I'm like, I'm not looking through a motherfucking thing. You know, do what the fuck you do. you better pray to God that I don't find out. That's how I feel about it.
That's what happened. I looked through a motherfucking phone looking for, as my granny would say, when you go looking for shit and you find what you're looking for, don't be mad. And found something that I didn't want to see. And it was crazy because what I saw was, it was so many ways you could interpret it. And that's what made me stop. Because in the end of the day, after I saw it and I said what I said, I looked like a motherfucking fool. And I was like, man, that's one reason why I hate text messages. I hate texting. I prefer it, but I hate it.
Because it could be misinterpreted.
All day long.
I tell you my job. I'd be like, listen, if it's something at the job that we got to deal with, take my number and call me, because I don't want to be sitting there reading your shit for 15 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck you got.
And the emotion behind it.
Yeah.
How are you saying this? Are you saying this with conviction? Are you being a smart ass? How are you, yeah, come on with it. Cause I'm not good with it.
All right, we getting to the next one, man. Oh man. I'm gonna hold on for that because I know you. I gotta hold that one for last. I know you personally. All right.
School principal in Colleyville says he was ordered to remove this photo of him embracing his wife from social media. Dr. James Whitfield has faced sharp criticism from some parents who are accusing him of teaching critical race theory.
One of those parents also complained about the photo. Dr. Whitfield is only talking to NBC5, and here's our education reporter, Wayne Carter.
It was supposed to be a celebration for Dr. James Whitfield and his family. Whitfield named principal of Colleyville Heritage Middle School 2 years ago. But before he could pop open the champagne, his boss called and asked him to check his email.
So I kind of looked at my wife like, I don't know what's going on.
He looked online and immediately saw a photo he and his wife took on the beach, a photo shoot by a professional photographer on their anniversary.
I look at the picture and then I look at the words above it, and it says, is this the Dr. Whitfield that we want leading our schools? And I showed my wife, who immediately, she begins to well up, with tears.
What did that mean to you?
I see a black man with a tattoo on his arm.
There's the black man, the tattoo, but also my wife is white.
All right, bro.
Well,
that is some bullshit. If I've ever seen some bullshit,
I didn't even want to have to hear no more when I heard it was race related.
Bro.
Like, there was nothing wrong with that fucking picture.
Nothing, man. He was kissing his wife, bro. That's his wife.
Come on, man.
They got rights to go be models together outside of being in education. All that shit. That was just a fucking picture of him kissing his fucking wife. I'd have told him to kiss my dick.
Period.
I'd have raised so much hell behind that shit, bro.
Oh, God. Got me fucked up. Kiss my ass and this job.
I'm like, what little hick city is he in, bro?
Because that was ridiculous. That's that man's wife.
I'm telling you, Brand. Listen.
I can't kiss my wife. I can't. And the photo it wasn't nothing.
Yeah, man. That's when, man.
Yeah, that's
and I can't, like you said, you can't even sit up here and make this about a black man and a white woman. This is about a man and his wife, and you telling him he can't kiss his wife on social media. And trust me, I work in the education system. I have seen a lot of people in education post a whole lot worse than that. I didn't see a whole lot worse than that from people in I post more than that. You feel what I'm saying? But the difference is I separate my lifestyles because I already know that the place that I work for, they can't deal with Rush. They can't deal with Rush talking this shit. Because it might be a situation one day where it might pop up about my shit and that I might have to just talk about it, and I'm going to talk about it. So, for me, I separate certain shit like that. But for him, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If they would have backed that up with some other photos that was on his page of some risk, but one photo of him kissing his wife and they told him to take it down, I'd have been like, fuck you. This is my fucking social media network. You cannot tell me to take my wife down off of my social media. What you gonna tell me next? Take my child down, which is mixed with both of us? What's gonna be next? That heated me, bro.
Yeah, that shit. I told you after a few minutes, after I heard what they said, and I kind of zoned out because that shit pissed me off instantly. Instantly, with shit like, I'm not. Never mind, man. We ain't gonna get on that topic.
This is what kills me about shit that we, as a people, we discuss what we want to discuss, but that shit should be discussed on a nationwide basis. This man has went through all he's went through all of the tools to become a principal of a school. Now, I'm in that field. Not everyone can be a fucking principal. Period. It cannot happen. So for him to go to the point, even if it's in a race, this is the killer part. If he's built himself up like that in a place that I would consider to be a racist city any fucking way, and they've put him in that position to come at him because he has a wife, not because he's an alcoholic, not because he's partying, not because he got strippers at the crib, not because he's throwing money in the club, but because he has a photo with his wife and he has a tattoo, because they mentioned his tattoo.
Yeah.
Man, I know a lot of white folks that work with me, and I'm inked up that got a lot more ink than me.
Man, and listen,
colorful ink.
What I'm gonna say is a lot of motherfuckers ain't not really paying attention to. This is what it is. And I'm gonna say something at the end of it that's gonna really fuck motherfuckers up. When you think about what's going on now, what you just said, prime example, teachers that are way more inked up than you. What had happened now is these motherfuckers that got smart and wise. Bro, I'm seeing motherfuckers in professional settings with tattoos. They got their necks tattooed, they got their whatever, and they don't care no more. You know why? Because they fought for so long to be like, man, you gonna judge me based on this, that, and the other. They do that for every single thing. They make exceptions for and make it okay, except for being black.
Yep.
Except for being black.
That's why
they will fight for everything else.
That's what people ask me, like, yo, G, why you be wearing these long sleeve shirts all the time? Because I can't walk around like this. I can't. You feel what I'm saying? I can't.
Not as a black man.
Way up here. I got to get in the streets on my arm. You know what I mean? Like, I can't walk into certain places like that and be viewed in the way that I need to be viewed to do whatever I need to do.
And that's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's fucked up that people,
I know people at my job that they yeah, Russell, I appreciate you so much and da. That's but you don't know Russ. You know Russ. You know this Russ. You know the Russ that comes to work that knows his job. That's all you know. That's all you know. That when you ask me some shit, either I'm gonna give you a proper answer, I'm gonna tell you where to go to find it, or I'm gonna give you the answer that you need. That's the only thing that you know about me. Half of the people that I work with, if they saw me walking down the street just looking normal and did not recognize me, they probably wouldn't recognize me in the first place if we was just on the street. You feel what I'm saying? And they saw me, they would probably be like, oh, let's move around a little bit. And I know that. I don't hold it against them, but I know that. It would be stupid of me not to know that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep. It's crazy that they would judge you based off that, but the thing about it, and they will fight for a person to keep for his job or whatever, do this. for the right to, I got a right to have tattoos. I have a right to be gay. I have a right to be this, but you don't have a right to be black.
No, you don't. You don't.
They ain't made that distinguishment yet. So,
yeah. Here go the next clip, man.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Man, y'all better quit playing with motherfuckers, bro. Did you see that?
Was that milk and powder?
No, did you see what he
That
grabbed?
nigga up the yeah, I see that shit. I don't play with people when they sleep, man. That nigga up that
That
chopper.
nigga was about to light their ass
That
up.
nigga jumped up and grabbed that chopper quick. That nigga didn't know what was going on. Like, nigga.
Shit going on in his life, nigga. Just to be listen, to lay down and go to bed next to a chopper, you gotta have some shit going on in your life, bro. I'm gonna watch this shit one more time.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Listen, bro. And his first reaction was to grab it.
They lucky that nigga couldn't see. That's the only thing that stopped him, that milk and whatever else they threw on the guy in his eyes. Because I seen him do like this.
Powder.
Powder, whatever, because he caught it. He couldn't get himself together. But he had himself together enough to cock that bitch. He was about to spray them niggas.
Man. You saw the other nigga came in and grabbed him like, yo, man.
Yeah, like, whoa, G. Yeah, like, hold up, nigga, hold up. Yeah, I'm about to wet him up.
I hate to say this shit. If you decide that you want to play with a nigga that is sleeping next to a fucking chopper or any type of weapon, pistol, knife, bat, any fucking thing that they can just reach out and grab, you deserve whatever the fuck you fucking got coming to you, G. Like, don't fuck with me in my sleep, especially if I got weapons around me. Because if I got weapons around me, it must be a reason for them weapons to be around me. I think I get around that shit, G.
And don't be the nigga to find out why.
Yeah. All right, yeah, here go the next clip. Oh, man.
Well, I think I bring feminine inspiration to the table. Like Kelly Rowland say, I'm gonna be your motivation. When you come home, I'm gonna be in lingerie. I'm gonna keep it nice and fresh and waxed for you. I'm gonna cook your food.
Oh,
you just gotta bring home the bacon. That's
Oh,
it.
shit.
I don't ask for a lot.
Okay. I mean, okay, hold on.
See, I got CEO.
Yeah.
I got you, right?
God damn.
Hold on.
He's
got you on that regular
interested.
shit?
Hold on.
He interested. Yeah, of course.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
It ain't
So,
regular. That's what men want.
I want to
though.
know, right?
Who want that?
So,
Chris.
Mr. Organic is a
Okay.
high value guy, right?
Right.
I want to know from you, brother. What do you look for in a woman? So you heard all these answers, right? What do you look for?
I mean, yeah, like, of course, most of them is gonna stand on they pretty, they gonna fuck you and all that. Come home, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Like, we get that dime a dozen. Like, a nigga got bread, nigga. I'm 6'6", 230. I'm smooth. Even without the money, I had every woman I ever wanted. So, like, just because you're gonna be at my home when I come there cooking, I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? I never needed it. You know what I'm saying? I need a girl that's gonna understand what I go through, who gonna keep a motherfucker on top of his toes, that's gonna push him and motivate him. You know what I mean? That's also gonna come with some ideas. You know what I mean? Give me creative criticism on my grind. You know what I mean? Also add to the table. You know what I mean? Not just trying to grab some food every time it's filled up. You know what I mean? You got to bring something to this table. Like, fucking pussy is over with after a certain time. Like, I could fuck any bitch I ever wanted in my life. I always have. That's not appealing to me no more. You know what I mean? Once you get money and once you was already having that, you got to bring more. Your energy got to be right. Your mind got to be right. That body don't mean nothing after a while. You know what I'm saying? A nigga will fuck anything, man. So, like, you could be the baddest bitch in the world. That's fine. Nigga gonna have you, and I'm gonna fuck a bitch, motherfucker, a 2 and a 3. A nigga will do that.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z had Beyonce, he still fuck some other pussy. How can you beat that? Because he would just want some new pussy on his cock. So that ain't nothing, man. It's your energy, it's your mind, what you bringing to help me grow. That was gonna help us grow. That what counts.
Yeah, preach, brother.
Yeah.
Preach.
But a bad bitch brings inspiration
Nah,
that you will
not to no
get.
real nigga that already had that.
Yeah.
If you got a fat, lame, rich nigga that need all that, I just want a bad bitch, that nigga, he's a square. He's a nobody.
Yeah.
But a nigga that been sufficient his whole life and got every girl he wanted, what is a bad bitch doing for me? That's nothing. We always had that. What you bringing more than just being it's a million bad bitches walking this earth. That's the cheapest and most easiest thing to get for a nigga got some money is a bitch and some pussy.
Bam.
You go to, like I said, you go to Brazil right now, it's gonna be a 10,000 bad bitch you ever seen in your life. You get them bitches $1 and a coffee, and that bitch gonna lick your feet, man. That's worthless to a real nigga, man.
Right.
You gotta be a fat, slow brain, regular ass nigga that finally got some money to be imposed, and I got a bad bitch. Like, come on, man. Like, that's a different type of breed of human that they rocks off to that. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Y'all get your money now. Go get all them niggas. But a nigga like me, that shit is like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Our energies got to be connected. You know what I'm saying? We gotta grow together. That's the most important.
So
thing.
you'll take a basic bitch that is somebody that you want to talk to over a bad bitch that will inspire you.
So you consider yourself a bad bitch?
No, yeah, I do actually.
So you above basic. Well, you don't even work. You don't have no attributes to the table here. Like, what
I
are we
do have
talking about?
attributes.
Like
I inspire my men.
How? You don't got no job. What's your education?
Listen,
what's your master's
but you
degree
have
in?
to but you have to realize that when men make it to a certain level,
Right.
they're not checking for a woman's education.
They're not?
When you're making millions of dollars, you don't care about a woman's education.
Yes, you do.
Talk to
I
plenty
do.
of rich men.
I do. I'm a rich man. I got an estate in Malibu. Okay,
An
2
estate?
acres. Yes.
Oh, I
2
would
acres.
like to see the paperwork.
Okay, we can show you paperwork.
Go ahead and show me the
paperwork to-
title.
We gotta show paperwork to somebody that got no paper.
Miseducated.
That would make no sense.
Show me,
This shit got
pull
no
up
paper
that
talking
deed.
some paperwork.
Can he pull up the deed?
Can you
You
pull up
don't
your
even
car?
know what a
Can you
deed
pull up a
is.
vehicle?
You don't even know what a deed is because you
What
ain't
deed
got
you
it.
got? What deed you got?
A deed to these.
Come on, man. You got a little residue underneath your nose,
Man,
baby.
he's certified.
do that.
He's
You know what I'm
certified.
saying? But I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
fucking with loser, fat, old niggas got money. I get it.
Nah,
Don't play with
negative.
them.
But seriously,
There's
when
no
you
way
reach
you
a
got
certain
nobody
level,
efficient
when
around
you
you.
reach a certain level, you don't care if that girl works as a bottle girl. You don't care if this
It
girl
don't
has
matter.
a job.
We
Like
didn't
you
say
don't
that.
care.
We gotta have somebody that got some
you
smarts,
already,
though.
because you
We can tell
already,
you ain't got no
you've
smarts.
already
Like, we
made
need
it to a
somebody with
certain
some
level.
brain. It ain't about just want to suck my dick all the time.
Your energy needs to be matched.
We need,
is what
yeah.
you saying.
Yeah, it's bigger than
But you're
just.
saying because she doesn't have a job or work,
It don't
she
matter.
can't match your energy?
It don't matter. I'm talking about you personally on the
But you
educational
don't know me
terms.
personally.
I can tell you ain't got no brain.
Honey, I worked in corporate finance.
You
What are you
did?
talking?
So
yes,
why are you not
baby.
employed now?
Because I don't want to be.
So you want to be a slave to a man with some money?
I want to. No, honey. I want to be an inspiration with someone
How?
to some money.
How you going to inspire him? Please explain that.
All right, bro. What you got to say about that there?
Hey man, you already know I'm rocking with my man 110, man. These motherfuckers, cause she simple mind. You think, what can you possibly inspire? How are you going to inspire me? You can't. If I got $100,000 motherfucking business and I'm $5,000 short of getting that, what is your inspiration gonna be? Where is it? You sound real. Man, listen, I ain't about to let that broad get me worked up. She sounded real stupid, real dumb. I want to be his inspiration.
Bro.
Bitch. Oh,
that fucked me up, G.
Yeah, like I said, I always say, man, pussy don't mean shit to me. A nigga that didn't have pussy, a nigga that didn't have money, all that shit means nothing to me. No, I done been there, done that. That don't impress me because at the end of the day, that didn't keep not one of them.
You know what? You know what the funny part is? I can see that same chick in 5 to 10 years with so much lipo in her lips and in her face, trying to stay young and fresh, and
trying to stay relevant,
thinking that she still has that same mentality that she has now. Because she might be able to pull 1 or 2 now, but she ain't gonna be able to pull them like that in a minute. And I be telling you,
like my man was saying, get your money, boo. Do you? If you got them knuckleheads out there, go get them.
Because life is funny. I've seen some women that have went from being absolutely stunning in their younger days to some changed in their older days. That stomach ain't as flat. Them titties ain't as perky. They sort of sagging them now a little bit. You know, same way I know a couple niggas. This, you know, even myself. This shit used to be all black. This shit used to be fresh and all black. Times change. You can run that shit for as long as you can run it. Like he said, man, go ahead, baby girl, get what you can get. But again, her logic is fucked up. I can see her being an old ass bitch with some big puffy ass lips and some red ass hair.
I would have looked at her and told her straight up, right game, wrong nigga. Your shit cool. You just got the wrong nigga for that. I'm not knocking your game, not knocking your hustle. Right game, wrong nigga. Sorry. And I'm not listening to the shit you're talking about because, again, you don't fit my cat. Bitch, what the fuck I gotta show you what my deed look like? Well, I got to prove anything to you. Who the fuck are you?
Show it to me.
But show me a high school diploma, ignorant ass. Who the fuck you think you're talking to?
You already fucked up because you already let us know that you ain't got the type of shit that you got your own shit.
You want to leech up a motherfucker
and laid up with another nigga.
Yeah. You ain't got no loyalty. You ain't got none of that. You gonna go on the first thing smoking, bro. Get your ass on out of here. And you notice the rest of them bras wasn't saying nothing. They wasn't around it. They was listening to my man like, oh yeah, okay. And she over there trying to be the rebellious one. It's always one. It's always one. They got to think she the one that's could change. Yeah, okay.
Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's show, my brother.
Oh yeah, live. All the way live.
You know, I don't know what to tell some of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all need to switch up y'all thought process because the way that y'all have been thinking, it might work right now. It might work for a quick little minute. You know, I can't knock it. It might get you somewhere for right now.
Yeah, it might.
But in the long run, that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. Cause you're gonna meet somebody.
Hey, this would have been good on what my topic, what I was gonna send you for a topic. I think we should do this next week. I think we should do this topic I got next week. I did it on my show this morning, and motherfuckers was like, interesting. I'm like, yeah, very interesting.
Send it to me. Let's do it.
Hey.
Or you want to hold out until we come do the show? What you want to do? I
can tell it to you right now. It ain't no big deal. Give motherfuckers something to think about.
Yeah, prep them up a little bit.
Basically, this is the topic. Tricking on women versus investing in a wife. See, motherfuckers don't really think. See, women have got to the point now that when a motherfucker get interested in them and he start doing certain things, you looking at it as tricking. But a real motherfucker gonna try to show you that he's about what he about. I ain't about just spending my money on anybody. It's got to be an investment. If I start paying bills and shit, that's an investment.
Okay. This is what I want you to do. I want you to send that to me in the inbox so that I can try to, go find.
I got a clip for you that go along with it too. It's funny as fuck. When you go, when I tell you who they are, you gonna be like, oh yeah. The two people that spoke on it is Too Short and Boosie.
Nigga, let me tell you. Let me tell you how you just rounded out the show. Since you're gonna go there, we gonna end the show. My man Trick Daddy. Peace, y'all.
You don't know now.
I'm gonna be looking at your face while this video playing because me and you can still see each other, but I can't see your face when I play this bitch. Good night, y'all. We love y'all.
Hey.
Yeah. So is Eat Booty Gang still in effect?
Well, I started. I'm building. You franchising? So it's the Eat a Booty Gang. I'm building the franchise up now. Now I'm getting the women to support the Eat a Booty Gang.
Wait. Come on.
Wait. Who is it?
Wait. When you say women to support the Eat Booty Gang, you saying women is eating the booty?
Yeah, women eating the booty.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
don't know whether to make noise for that or not.
Yeah, I get 8 out.
Yeah, wait, what? What shit, man?
I get 8 out. Hey, listen, man. Check this out.
All right, Trick, you don't have your legs in the air, though.
It depends.
We don't need to think about it like that, bro.